So every now and then I get a client that no matter what way I try to frame things, they just can't seem to see any hope, can't seem to see their lives in a positive way at all. One case in particular, this person was contacting me because they were extremely lonely. And I suggested that maybe she should get out, go to a nursing home and reach out to someone who was really lonely and was shut in, couldn't get out to see people. That she could probably really offer a huge service to someone else and in the meantime really help herself. And her response really surprised me. She lashed out. She got really angry at me. She said she didn't have a car and that she would never contact me again because clearly I didn't know what it was like to be poor. And I thought to myself, I wonder what on earth ever gave her that impression.
Not so long ago, I was homeless. One box of clothes that, I was living out of a box. Part of the reason that I decided to do this YouTube channel was because I really believed that I could be this person that would make it so that everyone knew someone who had been where they are and made it. So that everyone knew someone that had done that. So that everyone would say, oh, well, at least that didn't happen to me. That woman over that, Evening Ransom, she had this happen to that, but at least that hasn't happened to me. And she made it, and not, I didn't just make it, I'm like, I live in a gorgeous home. I have a wonderful husband. There's a small percentage of people that just get wounded and they don't ever get back up again. They have a hard time ever getting back up again. But really, there's about 90% of people actually say they're stronger and better off in at least one area. In some ways, some things can't be put back. And I certainly know those tragedies. I know those tragedies. I know plenty of things in my life can't go back. It kind of plays in with this other notion that I've been kind of playing around with, Wabi Sabi. The Wabi Sabi is a Japanese concept. And more or less, it's about embracing imperfections, embracing things that as they get old and damaged. And that's really where the beauty is. That's where the beauty is in the breaks, in the cracks, in the things that are broken.
Traditional Japanese aesthetics, Wabi Sabi is a worldview centered on the acceptance of transience and imperfection. The aesthetic is sometimes described as one of beauty that is imperfect, impermanent, or incomplete. It is a concept derived from the Buddhist teaching of three marks of existence, specifically impermanence, suffering, and the emptiness or absence of self-nature. A characteristic of the Wabi Sabi aesthetic includes asymmetry, roughness, simplicity, economy, austerity, modesty, intimacy, and appreciation of the ingenious integrity of natural objects and processes. Kintsugi, or golden repair, is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with lacquer dusted or mixed with powdered gold, silver, or platinum. It treats breakage and repair as part of the history of an object rather than something to be disguised. Rather than being the end of the object's life, it rather marks a point at which it changed, transformation happened, became more beautiful. She's old, broken, and empty, like an antique vase in the corner of a dusty room. Yet she doesn't need flowers to make her beautiful, as her beauty is not defined by the way she looks, but by what she's endured. Thanks for being here. Bye.